This video is sponsored by Rampage Games. Check out the description below for Star Wars Shatterpoint miniatures, custom tokens, and second-hand hobby products.
Hi guys and welcome back to TG Productions. My name is Tom and I'm joined by...
Hello there.
Hello there.
It's Chris. Hi.
What are we playing?
Playing Star Wars Shatterpoint.
Brand new game from Atomic Mass Games, get it out, and they make MCP, but this is better.
Miles better.
Much better. So we've had a little bit of a binge on this so far. Who are you bringing?
I'm bringing the good guys, the real good guys, not
The
your
Republic,
fake good guys.
Galactic
the
Republic.
Galactic Republic.
So I'm bringing the Separatists. We're doing the standard Clone Wars fight.
Yeah.
If you've not seen the channel before, we have kind of two big caveats we always say at the start. First of all, we are very much casual players, so we will get things wrong. We've played a fair bit of Shatterpoint lately, but we keep switching up the crews, and there's a lot of synergies these. So like, we play for fun, and we encourage you to do the same. So don't worry too much with rules mistakes. We'll learn eventually.
Yeah.
The second one, and this is a big one, mainly just to praise him, is that we are probably the only content creators in the world who didn't get free sets. So we are learning along with you, and they are picking up releases that have just came out. And the reason I say that is because you have painted everything from scratch from release day.
2 core sets worth of terrain plus
expansions
and all the models. But because we're getting everything from Rampage Games and because online retailers
get a
14 days after everyone else, literally we've been 2 weeks after everyone else with everything.
So you've done amazing to get that
Thank you.
AMG, if you want to send us stuff, that would be great, because then we can give it away like we do for our other battle reports. We don't really want free stuff.
Because we're going to buy it anyway.
Yes. let us give these things away. Anyway, we've talked enough. Let's show you the crews. We'll get started. And these are our 2 strike teams for today's game. We've gone Separatists versus Clones.
Yeah, it's simple.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
So I'll go through mine first. We've got Count Dooku, Boss Man. We've got Ventress, who's leading the other one. There are 2 primaries. This is before he cast out Ventress, because the Emperor was like, there can only be 2. Our secondaries, we've got Jango Fett, so he comes in the box with Dooku. We've got Kalani from the core box as well. And then we've got Magna Guards as our support, along with B1s or B2s. B1 units, aren't they? Or the
B2s?
B2s, some sort of droid
B2,
numbered.
yeah.
There's a lot of synergy with the Separatists and with your units as well.
Yeah.
We'll probably forget a lot of them. The main ones you need to be aware of is basically Kalani can make loads of people activate.
Yeah.
And everything else is like when we kill stuff or when we support stuff, we get bonuses. Django's just there to collect a paycheck.
Just to be Django.
How about you?
Well, obviously you can see them at the front, Obi and Annie, the age-old couple, timeless. And they're associated clone followers. So Annie's got the 501st with Rex and 2 clone troopers, and then Obi's got the 212th, is it?
Yeah.
With Cody and 2 clone troopers. Yeah, so 501st are tankier, 212th are a bit shootier from long range. Anakin's a bit of a super solo, goes off and murders things, but Obi-Wan supports everything. So
Obi's main ability for this game to be aware of is the fact that his hunker can be used for healing for everybody, and also you don't lose hunker in combat. So he tanks everyone up to the end.
He tanks everyone. I'll probably forget half of it anyway, because you have to reference 4 different cards to remember 3 things, but nice synergistic crews anyway.
I've probably said this already in the pre, because we definitely don't do that before, but these are beautifully painted. You've taken the hit on all of this. So
everything.
Absolutely well done, mate. They look fantastic.
The lovely models to paint again. Like MCP, that slightly larger scale just takes the paint so nicely.
So anyway, we'll stop blowing smoke up Chris, and we'll get the game set up. And here we are set up for today's game. We've got a lot of walkways.
All the heights.
There's all the heights. We've got 5 markers that are on height, maybe 6, and I think 3 are on the ground level.
Yeah.
1 on very, very high gantry in the middle, which is going to be interesting for contesting. So we've done all the setup. I won the kind of initiative for deployment. So we've got Dukes and his squad right slap bang in the middle. Ventress is kind of on the flank at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, I've just got Anakin and Obi left and right of the centre.
Just teaming up.
With generic clones.
So we flipped our first struggle. Obviously, we're playing shifting priorities. It's the only one that exists at the moment, which is the just control as these turn on and off.
Yeah.
In struggle 1, we don't have any higher priority targets that are worth 2 points. Everything's just worth 1 when we control it. And we have flipped steal the secret plans. So this is just a plus sign. So you can see we've already laid that out in the middle. And yeah, we're going to get onto it. Any thoughts, hopes, dreams?
Fight.
Remember all of our synergies. We've already played this a few times. But yeah, we'll get started with the Separatist Alliance taking the lead. Righty then, so I have flipped Django number 5 for my first one. He's just gonna make all the plays. So this little crew are already within range 2 of that objective, even though we're not on the same level. So what Django's going to do is he is going to take a focus action, which triggers his My Client is Getting Impatient, which allows him to make a free jump. We've measured this, allows him to jump to there. He's like, whoosh, straight away. He's then going to advance. Now, these are same level, so basically I'm just going to do a dramatic leap to here. And then I'm just going to spend one of my force points to use my jetpack properly this time. And he's just going to leap up to the extremity of 2 so he doesn't get ganked straight away by all the people who are going to come in with lightsabers in a second. And that's pretty much it for him. So that will mean that I flip over this one and this one over here, but obviously I won't score for them this turn. You flip on, even in my activations, don't you? That's a new thing we've learned.
Flip on that one.
So I won't move. It's the only time the struggle tracker won't move or do anything, but it means I've got kind of 2 in the bag. And that's Django done.
On my first activation, I've flipped CC2224 Clone Commander Cody to give him his full birth name. He's going to head over to the left, really start securing that way. So first off, he'll just advance to under the bridge.
Yeah, luckily I'm not within range to gain his, like, I'm going to pin exposure straight away.
We've got a big problem, doesn't kick in yet. Then I'm going to spend the force to defensive manoeuvre, which lets him shove to here and gain a hunker.
Or dash, even.
Dash, that is the correct word. Then he'll just do the hunker action for his second action, which lets him shove or place, whatever the terminology is, other side of that. So I'll go around about here, gain another hunker, and at the end of his, I flip that one on. I've got the one down at the bottom as well, so that's 2 to me. So the struggle moves 2 to my side.
Perfect. We're already starting with Separatist shenanigans, so I've flipped my Magna Guard, but I've banked them for now, and I've flipped the B1s, which I'm much more happy with, because the Magnas want the free move and stuff. So they're going to take a move action. This one's going to move to about yonder. The other ones are going to move so that they stay within 4 of Kalani. So basically they're going to go under the bridge, but so the back of their base is viewable by Mr. Kalani. We're then going to take a hunker, which allows me to shove, and that is important because it basically means these guys shove to just within 2 of this objective. We want to go basically at the extremity of 2, because again...
Why are you staying away from me, Tom?
Because I don't want to get shot. These guys will get a hunker, but it's for the whole unit, so that's basically it for them. What that will do is that will flip this objective over to the good guys, which will move it over back again to stage 1 of mine. It'll move it 3 back across in my favour, so coming back my way. Hey. And that's them done.
I flipped my Shatterpoint!
Steve Austin music kicks it.
I really wanted Obi-Wan to go and kind of wreck face on Django, but he's nowhere near close enough. So I'm going to go with Captain Rex with my Shatterpoint. Start of his activation, he's going to use Get a Move on Soldier and just let Obi do a little dash to here.
Like he shouts at Obi to go faster.
Yeah. Get a move on, Obi! He's then going to spend a force to defensive manoeuvre, which will let him shove through these clones and gain himself a hunker token. He's then going to advance a very, very long way. Such awkward measuring through things.
Look, a pretty board is better than a practical board for battle boards, Chris.
It's got to be pretty.
So he's got a hunker token as well at the moment.
He has. And then second action, he'll just hunker. Probably move this way a tiny bit just to get a bit of cover.
Double
hunks. Get himself another hunker. So at the end of his activation, that stays as yours because we've one model each, so we're tied, so it just stays on whatever it was on.
Yep.
I've still got these 2, so it moves 2 towards me, which means it's on the number 1 on my side.
Lovely. I too have drawn my Shatterpoint card, Chris, and I've had to plan everything because droids are a thing. So I'm going to activate Kalani. Kalani, when he starts, he's got Roger Roger, so at the start of this unit's activation, each alloyed battle droid supporting character within 4 may dash. So that's this one and this Magna Guard. So this Magna is going to dash to here and then basically jump the ingress point. This guy is just going to dash to the extremity of range 2 of this objective, just because I think we'll have clones on droids in a minute.
The age-old battle.
The age-old battle. So we're just going to yeet to there. So that's stage 1 of Kalani's Grandmaster plan. First action he's going to do is he's then going to take a walk. He's going to walk basically to this ingress point and then hop up here next to the computer. He's doing some research. He wants to see what's going on. We want to be within range 5 of Lord Rexius, which we just about are.
Absolutely.
Right, this is where things start happening. So I'm going to spend a force for tactical network. So choose another alloyed battle droid character within 4, let's say these guys. The chosen character may dash, gain a hunker, remove one condition, or make a 5 dice. I'm going to make a 5 dice attack.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Now, because of target, concentrate all firepower, when an allied battle droid character makes an attack, if the targeted character is within 4 or more of another alloyed, they are alloyed, they're metal.
They're alloyed.
Battle droid character, I get a dice. Basically, there's 2 there, so I get a dice. That's how it works. So 5 dice attack will become a 6 dice attack.
Yep.
Against Rex's defensive dice of?
Rex's defensive dice is 5. I've got 2 hunker tokens though, so that goes up to 7. There's no cover in the way of those there.
No, it's these guys who are doing the shooting.
Yep.
So let's see how we go. Okay. So we've got a miss that we'll take away. An expertise for my shooting. So I currently have 5 successful hits there.
Cool. I got 3 misses and I got 4 expertise. So 4 expertise just turned into 2 successful blocks.
Lovely. So 2 will go away. So that is 3 net hits in total.
Yeah.
So on the first one that I have to take, it's going to be a damage.
Yeah.
On the second one, it's going to be a damage and a reposition. And then it's going to be 2 more damage and an expose. So it's going to be 4 damage total.
Yeah.
A reposition and an expose.
Nice.
Now, the reposition is going to be interesting. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go at the very extremity of 2. So at least the back of my base is kind of tucked behind cover.
Yeah.
That's a legal thing to do. Now, an interesting thing happens here, Chris. That knocks Rex down to how much health?
He's got 5 left.
So that just leaves Kalani to make an attack now. So he has got a 7 dice attack. But because of concentrate all firepower, there is an allied character within 4 of Rex, so I'll gain another dice. Now, I am higher up than you.
Yep, so you ignore the cover in between us.
Get shot.
Because you arced the thing. I've still got my 2 hunkers, so just 7 dice.
Right then. Take that miss away. Take that miss away. So I have 2 expertise currently on my shooting. 2, Kalani's insane. So 2 basically means he gains a crit and 2 hits to his attack. So I think that's gone. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7 total, one of them being a crit.
Awesome. I missed with 3. I got 1 expertise, but that gets ignored because I'm exposed. So I just got 3 successful blocks.
So that leaves me with a total of 4. So that is going to be, how much health have you got left, mate?
5.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 5 damage either way.
Yeah.
So I'll KO him in a second and gain a momentum. It allows me to shove him. It allows me to use one of my force abilities, but I've already used Tactical Network. And it will give me either a reposition and exposed, or I can break his gun. And do you know what? I think the safest option is to just break his gun, mate. So I'm going to take away his attacking, because he's going to activate still this turn.
Yeah, he's not activated yet.
So 5 damage total, technically 6 damage actually from Kalani. A shove, can you just shove him back away from the objective for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
A force ability, which I can't use because I've spent one. And yeah, that'll give me a momentum token.
Cool. My exposed's gone because...
Well, interestingly, because of combat protocols, I have made a combat action there, and I am a targeted character that was within 4 of this unit, so I can either give him strained or exposed again. So I'm going to give him strained. Have a strained. Have a Kit Kat. So after all that shenanigans, I have, 3 tokens that are available to me?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, which takes me to level 2 on my side, and that is standard, what is now going to become complicated Shatterpoint activation.
I'll have Flip Rex to go next.
And you were like, no.
No, he can just stay there because I don't want to reactivate him, then he just gets...
He's going to get firing squaded again.
Shot him again straight away. So I banked him and instead flipped Obi-Wan.
Hello there.
Hello, the time has come. So Obi-Wan absolutely is going to go. He's going to...
What stance is he on?
He's on form for Ataru.
Lovely.
That may change, that may not.
Stabby stance.
Yeah. He's going to advance to just underneath this lovely walkway here. And then he's going to spend a force for...
Hello there.
Hello there. And he's absolutely going to
Just jump massively
leap
high.
up. Da-da-da-da-da.
Hi.
Blah, to there. And on his next attack, he gains 3 extra dice during this activation.
So it's a 10 dice swing.
So I'm going to swing at Django, 10 dice.
Django has 5 dice on his defense, but we are in Beskar armor, so let's hope for some good stuff.
Cool.
I only rolled expertise there after the 1 block, so I got 1 and 4.
Nice. 3 miss. I had 5 hits, 1 crit, and 1 expertise.
That's tasty.
1 expertise becomes another hit. So how many blocks did you get?
I've
4?
got 4 in total.
Cool. So that just gives me 3 overall successes. So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
Oh, I've got 4 left straight away.
Yeah. I will shove you, expose you, and shove you again.
Lovely. Double shoves.
Double shove. So first shove, off there. Second shove, get back even further.
And he'll lose his defensive expertise. Losing Beskar armor on Mandalorians is horrendous.
Absolutely. And that'll do for Obi, really.
Yeah, so you will flip this.
Flips that to me. I'm back on 3 again, so move it 3 towards my side, puts it back on 1 on my side.
Very nice.
And that will do.
So civilized. It's time for the Dukes. He's Duke. So he's going to go. He's the leader of the Separatist army. So when he activates, he and a Separatist Alliance character within 3 can both dash. So going to get this guy out the way to there. I'm going to dash, but I'm then going to just waka waka up the ingress point to stand exactly where he was. Magnas in general can kind of just like protection protocols, so they can go towards it. So this guy's just going to make a full move action towards Dooku, but he can't quite get around the bend. Easy so far. This all makes sense. This is far less stressful than Kalani. Dooku, we've already agreed that these big ladders have a starting point on the floor and midway.
Yeah, it's an ingress point in the middle. Yeah.
So he's going to jump to here, go up the ingress point, and be like, hello there. Round 2. Which for Dooku, this is already the furthest Dooku ever gets up the board. Like, it's quite impressive for him. I ideally want to kind of shove you that way, because it's like a V shape, isn't it? So I kind of need to get this to go off. So I'm on Form 2 Makaji, and I am going to roll 7 dice against your defense of how many millions
6
for Obi-Wan?
dice.
Yeah, that's quite good. And we'll see how we do. Okay. Oh, misses for days. I don't think this is going to be particularly impressive. So I've just rolled over an expertise there. So what's 1 expertise do for me? 1 expertise turns to 2 crits. I'll accept that.
That's quite good.
I will accept that. How many blocks have you got? How many millions of blocks?
So I got 2 blocks and 3 expertise. 3 expertise turns into 2 more blocks and turns 1 of your crits into a fail.
Lovely. Thanks for that.
So
1 successful
blocks.
hit, basically, with my crit. I could take a damage and a reposition or a damage and a shove. I'm going to take a damage to you and a shove. And I'm going to just yeet you to the extremity of there.
Dangle on the edge.
Dangle on the edge. Not quite off the edge yet, though, sadly. Now, doesn't mean I contest this. It doesn't take it back off you. So it means I'm currently holding 2 objectives, which means it just moves back over to my side, but to the 1. So I think this is where we're going to start seeing the struggle to swing a little bit. But that's the boss man all done.
I'm going to use the banked Rex at this point because Anakin needs to come and deal with Dooku and have the big fight on the high ground. Yeah. So
Anakin can't get up to the high ground. That's the rule.
Oh yeah, it's really scared of it. I'll try and fight him from below. So Rex is wounded at the minute, so at the start of his activation, he clears all the damage. The wounded will flip to an injured. I'll put that on his card, and he'll clear 1 condition. I'll clear the strained off.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure. Get rid of the hunkered as well when you activate.
Yeah, the hunker will go. So also Rex has get a move on soldier, so that's the whole point of him going. So Anakin will just dash a bit further forward there.
Anakin terrifies me.
Get close to that ingress point.
I mean, it terrifies me until I get Vader. I've got one of these now as well.
Now we can't both use them at the same time anyway. And then Rex is going to do super simple things, really. He's just going to advance
to the safety
to here and take cover to hunker. Gain a hunker token.
Shove yourself anywhere.
Move a little bit further behind as well.
He's going to poke himself around.
Yeah, gain the hunker token. I'm not that fussed about contesting that objective at the minute because I still have 3. So the momentum moves 3 towards me, so it's on number 2 on my side.
It's skirting in the middle. We're going to go with the Magna Guard. They're my banked lot. We think this is probably our best source of activations at the moment. So they don't have any weird stuff that happens when they activate. There's no one within range. That's nice. So I'm just going to advance. This one that's on the bottom floor is going to advance to here, go up this ingress point, which literally just gets in base to base with Dooku, which is at range 1 of there.
Yeah.
Now he's just on guard duty because he's going to fall at any minute. This guy is just going to advance kind of just behind this satellite dish, just so I'm kind of within a walk to get this objective down here in case it turns on. And then, really simply, I'm just going to deck Obi because I've got 2 within range of this, so I might as well take a smack on him.
Yeah.
So we've got defensive programs, which means we're rolling 6 attack dice versus Mr. Kenobi.
6 defense dice.
Okay, right. So
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, I have 4 expertise and 1 hit currently, so my 4 expertise becomes 3 crits. I don't think I'll need the crit part by the sounds that you're making, but... How many blocks you got, Chris?
I roll 5 misses and 1 expertise. So the expertise becomes a block and turns one of your crits to a miss.
Nice. Okay, so the block will take away that. So I'll have 2 in total. So
Yeah.
even when you roll a bucket of nothing, Obi-Wan is still tasty. That's easy, mate. It's going to be 3 damage and 2 shoves.
Okay.
So I'll shove him once down to this floor and I'll shove him again. He's basically
all
gone
the way
down to
down.
the ground floor over there.
Ready for another hello there.
How much health did he knock down to with that?
He's taken 4 altogether, so he's got 6 left.
Lovely. And I will simply flip this token over. This is ours! This is Droid Town now. And I have 3 again, so that knocks me back to level 1 on my side.
Well, I flipped Anakin, and he doesn't like what's just happened there,
This is where
Tom.
the fun begins.
He's going to come. He's going to get off the ground, because although he's not used to high ground, he also hates sand. So,
This is the worst possible map
yeah,
as well.
oh my God. He just wants to stand in the middle somewhere nice. So he's going to advance to there, to go up the ingress point, so around about here. He's going to spend 1 force to then jump. He says, hi there.
Hi there. Now you have to attack my Magnus just because they're Chads.
Even though I want to attack Dooku. I really want to attack Dooku.
They will intercede.
So I'm on my Form 5 de Gem So. I have no idea how to say that.
Gemso.
Gem So. There's a D. The Gem. Oh, it's like
I've got 5 defensive dice.
I've got 8 attacking dice.
Ooh, well that's not good, Chris. I rolled 3 misses and 2 blocks.
Ooh, okay. I got 4 normal successes, 1 miss, and 3 expertise. The 3 expertise become 2 crits.
Okay.
So
2 blocks.
2 blocks means 4 successes overall.
I have 10 health. I imagine you might be able to do that.
No, not in 4 hit. Ooh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do 8.
Shame that.
8.
Shame that.
So I'll do 8 health, a strained, and a pinned.
Oh, okay. Right, so I'm down to 2 health left. I'll get a strained and a pinned.
Okay, I'm going to spend my last 2 force, and I'm going to end this. So after he makes a combat action, he can use his ability. He can make another attack targeting one of the same enemy characters within range of line of sight. So basically, I just get to hit you again.
Whack him again.
Yeah. He's not happy with that.
So 5 dice again for me. Oh, blocks for days. Not blocks for days, misses for days. 3 misses and 2 expertise for me.
Okay, I got 2 misses, a crit, 4 hits, and an expertise. So 1 expertise just turns into a crit.
I end up with 2 blocks, which I somehow don't think would be enough.
No, so I've got 4 again. So it's going to be pretty much the same. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I could take a jump if I wanted to here.
I'll put this here for now.
I don't know where I'd want to jump to though. Nah, yeah, I'll just do everything I just did last time.
Crack his
exactly
head
the
in.
same, yeah.
Well, this will trigger Brave but Foolish for Dooku, so once per turn when an allied primary or secondary is wounded... Actually, no, it won't, because I'm not a secondary. It does not matter, so carry on as you were.
Yeah, and I don't get this is where the fun begins because you're not a primary or a secondary.
Stop beating up the little guys,
Yeah,
Chris.
but I wounded you, so I do get a momentum off the back of that.
Yeah.
My first one. That stays as yours because we've currently got 1 healthy model each next to it. So I've just got the 2 at the back, so the momentum moves, or the struggle moves to number 1 on my side.
I feel like it's going to swing massively in a second.
Very soon.
It's Kalani again!
Yeah.
Cue lots of planning. So,
Yeah.
when Kalani activates, he's got Roger Roger, as we've said, so I can make my support dash. This guy's fine where he is, because he's within 4 Rex and contesting. These guys are going to edge literally to there, so that they are now within 4 of Rex.
Lovely.
So I'm going to spend my 1 force power to use Tactical Network. So I'm going to have these guys just shoot at Rex.
Okay.
So it would be a 5 dice attack. It will go up to 6 because of Concentrate All Firepower. You are covered because you have Hunker, so you've got plus 2 defense
Plus 2 dice, so I've got 7.
So you're actually
Come on,
better than me.
Rex. Survive it this time.
Right, so... yeah, I've got misses for days here.
I'm not too bad.
What does a expertise do for me? It becomes a hit. So I've got 2 hits and a crit.
Okay, so I had 4 blocks, 2 misses, and an expertise. The expertise becomes another block. So
Lovely.
5 blocks.
So just a singular crit.
Yeah.
Take a damage.
I will. Thank you.
So that's that. And then Kalani is going to move. Unfortunately, he's not within range 5 of Rex now. Rex has done an excellent job of just kind of backing
Hiding
away,
behind a machine.
So what Kalani's going to do, he's going to be like, right, I'll come down and deal with this myself. So he's going to jump down to be within 2, ideally, of this objective. So that we're just basically owning that. And I'm going to shoot him. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice based on my cold logic. I get +1 because of concentrate or firepower.
I've still got 7.
And we'll see how we do this time.
Come on, Rex.
Much better. Well, no, actually, I say that. I'm talking a big game. There's still 3 misses in there. An expertise for Kalani becomes a crit. So I have 5 hits total, one of them being a crit.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So I got 1 success, 2 misses, 4 expertise. 4 expertise only become 2 more blocks, so 3 blocks total.
Okay, so that is 2 successes for Kalani in total for him. So that'll be 3 damage and a shove. Now I can't shove him anywhere particularly interesting. So
Just further away.
yeah, I'm quite happy where he is, to be honest. So 3 damage knocks him down to how much health?
He's got 5 left.
Now, because of combat AI protocols, after an allied battle droid unit makes a combat action, which Kalani has done, choose a targeted character. We've done this before, either strained or exposed. I think I'm going to give him exposed.
Yeah, understandable.
Just because I want to be able to shoot it and take that away.
Cool.
So not quite as impressive as the last round where we firing squadded him, but he's really not happy as Rex.
Who have you got left to go? Just Ventress?
I've got Ventress after this.
Before Ventress goes, I'm going to use Obi-Wan's knowledge and defense and remove the hunker token off Rex to heal.
Do you want to heal condition
also
or HP?
dash, I'll heal that exposed that you just gave me.
That's a good choice.
Because Ventress is going to come and wreck him and I'd like some dice.
Now, do you want to dash anywhere?
I want to dash further away, but I'm also not a coward, so no,
Good
I will
man.
stay there and face what's coming.
So I will score 3 because I still hold 3 objectives.
Yeah.
That'll take me to level 2 on my side of the board.
It's time to call in the clones.
Send in the clones.
I've only got 2 units left, and they are both clones. I managed to flip the 5-0 first. Who are going to come to the aid of their captain, I think. So they're going to start off and just advance. So number 1 will go there, clone 1, and clone 2 will just pop next to him. And it's time to do what clones do best, which is shoot B1 droids.
Firing squad things.
Yeah, exactly. So whichever one to shoot at, you're going to have cover anyway, so you're going to get lots of extra defense dice because you're also hunkered. I get 7 dice on the attack, so I'll just shoot this one first.
Lovely. So I'm on
for
6 dice
example.
on my defense.
Perfect.
Oh, misses for days. I've got 2 expertise. Which becomes 1. Oh, that's terrible. 2 blocks.
That's not much better than, much worse than me, really. So I got 3 misses there. So I've got 3 hits and a crit. You knock off 2 of my hits. So that's 2 successes, gives you a pinned and 2 damage.
Ooh, not too bad though. Not too bad though. 2 damage knocks me down to 7 health.
Lovely.
You
Clone
shoot
number
with your
2
ones, yeah.
will ask the same question. Okay.
I've got the 1 expertise, which is a block. So I've got 4 blocks in total.
Boom. I got 3 misses there. Let's just make sure they're all slid on. 2 crits, 1 hit, and 1 expertise. The 1 expertise just becomes another hit.
Lovely. So just your 2 crits going through.
2 crits, so it's going to be 2 damage and a pinned again. But
So
that's
3 damage.
3
then.
damage because that second pinned converts into a damage.
5 in total I've taken. 4 left.
Brilliant. That is the clones all done now. I got no repositions or anything to pull me closer.
So you hold 2 objectives.
I hold 2.
Now this is interesting because it takes us back to the centre, which means we'll both gain momentum. So we've
Yeah.
both got only 5 available slots now for this token.
Duel of the Fates kicks in.
Last activation for me, it's a Sarge Ventress, and they've got the widest angle shot possible here because we're going to see exactly what she can do. So she is going to spend a force to Dathomir in Dexterity 8. I might as well burn literally all my force here, Chris, because I'm going to refresh my deck.
Yeah, you get it back.
She's going to advance, which is going to take her to basically where that pinned token is there. Now, because she's advanced, a Magna Guard gets very excited, but they're on their backside. So if it's a passive ability...
It still happens, yeah.
Actually, it's a reactive ability, so it would cost me a force, wouldn't it, to do?
It would because they're wounded.
But I can still do it?
You can still
even
do
though I'm on
it,
my bum?
yeah.
So I might as well spend this force to move this Magna Guard forward because he might as well go slightly towards us. He's just going to go kind of under the bridge here. That's towards her. And then I'm just going to Dathomir and Dexterity a second time because I can do this more than once. Mm-hmm. I can do this all day. So I'm just going to yeet myself to there.
Oh no.
And I'm going to introduce these clones to a lightsaber. Now, nothing extra weird is going to happen because they're not within 4 of all my droids, so it's not like I'm going to do extra stuff to them. I'm just going to introduce them to some pain. So I'm on my Jar Kai side. I need to not call it Jar Ho every time, which is 8 dice. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus your defense of
4.
Let's see how we do. Let's put these into
I'll just move them there. And then you just tell me how much this hurts.
Absolutely. So I've got 2 expertise with this as well, which with her twin lightsabers will turn to a crit and a hit. So that is 6 total.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And should I just go down the tree now, Chris?
Yeah.
So 6 is full playbook if we use our Billboard language. So that is 6, 7. How much health do they have?
7.
Right, it's going to be 9 damage.
Yeah, they're wounded.
It's going to be a force ability, which will be my shove, my push, because I've not used that yet, and it will be a pinned. So
nice.
I'll do the force push to just you might just chucking the range 3 away from her, mate, which I think is literally...
It's only one of them you could do it.
I'll do it to this man. He's no longer in the game.
Yeah.
Chuck him 3 back.
Well. Which way do you want him to...
Straight back that
Straight
way.
back.
Yeah. Send him to the nether realm, Chris. Send him to the nether realm.
I'll put that back in a second. Totally meant to do that.
And I'll give them a pinned.
Lovely.
They are wounded.
They are wounded
so
indeed.
That will gain me another momentum. Just standard Ventress things. And I have currently got 3 objectives that'll take it to level 3 on mine. I'm very close.
It's getting there, isn't it?
The 5th marker. And what I'll do is I'll shuffle and replenish my force and deck now. So it's worth me saying I am a Sith assassin, but I could heal 3 there, but unfortunately I'm not within 2 of my droids because I'm just bad at measuring.
And she's perfectly healthy.
She's perfectly happy.
So I've just got the 2 12th clones left to go, and I think you're going to win this struggle, Tom. So I'm going to
You're going to get ready for the next turn.
Ready for the next one. So these are going to go under this bridge. I'm going to try not to knock it off like I did the last one.
I mean, that half of the battlefield's all yours at the moment.
Yeah.
I've really overcommitted to one side.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. They're just going to go to there, and then they're going to hunker to place. I think this one can come here, stay within 2 of that, because you never know.
Yeah, good
And that
choice.
one can just go the other side of there to come forward a little bit. And that'll do for the 2 12th, and at the end of that, I'll replenish all my force and my deck.
And your
now, I have
Mantis?
got 2.
Yep, so it'll still stay on my side, so you'll actually get a momentum. It's still 1 on my side.
I'm still in the game.
So I'm on a fresh deck now, and I've got the B1 battle droids. And it's worth saying, I remembered that I've got protection or uncontesting objectives. I think you attacked me twice, but I've only removed 1 damage because I've only just remembered it. So they've got 5 health remaining, which seems fair. I am pinned, so do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to activate to lose my hunker. I'm going to aim. I'm going to just try and blat Rex.
Yeah.
So I will be on 7 dice base. I get +1 because I aimed. I get +1 because Kalani is there shouting abuse at him as well. And we'll see if we can do 5 wounds to him. So these guys will go first.
Cool.
No cover for you.
5 defense dice. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm just going to push these into camera and then I'll work out what the maths is. That's how many expertise I just rolled. 6 expertise. Which just means 3 hits, sadly. As cool as that is, it's the most expert bullet shot you've ever seen in your life.
3 hits is probably just the right amount. I got 1 block.
Nice, that's 5 net hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 5 damage either way. It's going to be like 8 damage. I'm going to take a reposition, give him an exposed, and give him a strained.
Okay. Exposed, he got all the conditions.
Yeah, so I have done a KO, so it'll gain me momentum. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. Wounded.
The reposition will eat my pinned.
Yep.
Essentially. And then I'll try and choose a new target to attack. Yeah, so worth saying, because of combat AI, I would again put strained or pinned, but I can't do any more damage to Rex. So I'm just going to have these. I should have picked you to shoot first. Right. They're going to shoot this clone, which is going to try and put conditions on him.
Awesome.
So there is another character within 4, so I will get my bonus dice because of Kalani's concentrate all firepower. I am still focused, so it's going to be like, what, 9 dice, did we say?
Again. La 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 la. almost as terrible, but not quite.
Right. Miss. 2 expertise is 1 more hit.
Cool. I got 2 expertise, which convert to 1 success.
So you've got a
success.
Okay, that's 4 successes for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's going to be damage is incidental.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a reposition, a pinned, and a strained.
Cool. So pinned, strained, and do you want to reposition?
Yeah, the reposition's more relevant now because I think because he's just got an activation to go, I think I'm just going to reposition so that I am advancing forward to engage Rex. We'll go with that.
Sneaky.
I have got an advancing unit within 4, so I'm going to also then combat AI protocols. So I made a combat action. You are within 4 of all characters within this unit because it's finished now.
Yep.
So have a pinned, have an exposed, have the one thing you don't have.
The only condition.
And I think that's all tactically correct. Scream at me in the comments if I've got it wrong. And at the end of that, I will score 3 points, which will secure me this first struggle and get a win on the board. So we'll flip some cards, see what the next one's going to be, and cut back. Oh boy, big first struggle.
Yeah, the 5-0 first aren't lasting much longer.
Get droided.
They're not going to get to order 66.
On the upside, the 2/1/2s are going to dominate that end of the battlefield, which has worked out well. So we flipped a new card. It's so much for the element of surprise. And this is kind of like a sideways triangle. So you have picked the 2 far away objectives and just this one here.
Yeah, so they can stay there and have that one.
Yeah, and if you've not played Shatterpoint, we'll roll a blue dice each turn and it will trigger 1 to be worth 2 points. So basically Chris is going to be having a very fun time. And you can score straight away on this. So there's definite potential for a 3-point start for Chris here as he gets into it. So we'll get going.
I rolled for the priority objective and it's the one with the thing on top of it. I don't want to say top left, bottom right, whatever. It doesn't really make any matters. And I flipped my first card and it's the Shatterpoint card. And I'm absolutely going to just try and gain some objective momentum at the very start. So I'm going to go with Anakin. He's going to spend 1 force to do a mighty leap and just leap off there to here. Worth saying the Magna Guard are wounded, so they don't have any engagement range on him. So I just ignore them. Then he's going to advance to here, and his second action, he's just going to hunker to get basically on the side.
Take advantage of this cover, all this
cover, because that's how cover works in this game.
Now you do convert this to yours.
I do.
You have got one in the corner there that is yours.
Yeah, because I handily placed.
And I do also secure this.
Yep.
So you will get 3 points for that.
I will. So it moves to number 3 on my side.
Second struggles tend to yeet very quickly.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All done.
Django, master of the Django-verse. He's going to go. I should absolutely shake my expose because Beskar armor is amazing, but I'm not going to because I'm an attack Chad. So I'm going to advance to here.
Yep.
I'm then going to take a focus. So I'm just going to get a free jump because I'm Django. I'm going to yeet myself pretty much to there.
He's a fast boy.
Which is conveniently within 3 of Cody and these clones. But I have got a range 4 gun, so I'm going to shoot that clone down there.
Okie dokie.
Now I can ignore his cover, but you don't have any, but you have got your hunker.
I've still got my hunker.
6 dice for me.
Lovely. Is that 6 up to 7?
6 up to 7,
it
is.
focus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see how we do.
4 up to 5 from my hunker.
Okay.
Clones don't want to survive.
2 misses there, no expertise.
Brilliant.
So 5 total for me.
Cool. I got 2 successes and 1 expertise, which turns into another success. So 3 successes in total.
2 then. That is good because that extra expertise stops me from getting another free jump out of all this.
Good stuff.
So that's going to be 3 damage and a strained.
Awesome.
So he makes them really sad about their life decisions. Now it's whether I decide to start jetpacking around and messing with people. And I'm just going to spend a force to just kind of jetpack the smallest amount. So not overhanging, but I realised that with a little bit of measuring there that I need to just clip Cody. I'm not quite clipping Cody there. So yeah, it means Anakin can absolutely gank me when he activates, but if Cody or the clones go, I can go like pew pew.
Yeah, you get a shot.
Before they do anything. So that is Django all done, and I will secure 1 thing. So I get 1, because we didn't mention actually that's the active one in the corner there.
Yeah.
So because it's still on your side, at level 2, I'm going to gain a momentum.
So I've rolled the priority objective, and it's the one next to Anakin, which is nice. And I flip my card, and it's Anakin.
Yeah, my life choices were immediately rendered redundant.
So Anakin's going to have a nice little simple activation. He's going to advance. He doesn't want to go that full distance. He wants to be just at the edge of 2 of Django.
Django.
Way of saying Unger's gone.
Yeah.
Unger's gone. I will hit Django with my Form 5 Gemso technique, which is 8 dice.
I'm rolling 5 dice with no Beskar. I get 1 block. Everything else is a miss.
I missed 1. I rolled block dice.
Nice! The best
Let me roll again. Okay, that's not too bad. 3 misses, 2 hits, 3 expertise. 3 expertise turn into 2 crits. So 2 hits and 2 crits.
Lovely.
Move them in.
So I've got 1 solitary block.
1 solitary block. So that'll just be 2 crits and 1 hit then.
It's probably enough. He's got 4 wounds left.
3 on my tree is 7 damage.
Yeah, that will KO him.
And a strained.
That will absolutely KO him. So you're getting the momentum.
Oh, this is where the fun begins. When a character in this unit wounds an enemy primary unit or secondary unit, which Django's a secondary, after it's resolved, move the struggle token 1 space towards my momentum tokens.
Okay, so you'll go that way then in that case.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, I've got stuff that activates. So Dooku's got Brave but Foolish. Once per turn, when an allied primary or secondary unit is wounded by an enemy effect, after the effect is resolved, refresh 2 force, so I'll just go back up to full. Then choose an allied Separatist Alliance supporting unit. 1 character in the unit may either dash or make a 5 dice attack, and I'll just decide in a second because it's not going to affect you because my Magnas are on their bums.
Yep. So yeah, Anakin's just going to spend a force and jump back to where he was really. So where's my little mover? There. I'll just come back over here again to secure that, which will get me 3 points at the end of this struggle, which will put me on number 6, 1 away from my momentum.
Basically there.
Yeah. And then you decide who you're going to move.
Big activation for me, it's the Dukes. So Dooku is going to activate. He's leader of the Separatist Alliance, so when he activates, he and an allied character within 3 may make a dash. So Kalani is just going to get within observing everything going on range. Dooku, I'll just flip that over, I'm cheating myself. Dooku's just going to dash through he's like, you Magna Guard are useless.
Step over the body.
Just basically go to there. He's going to take an advance, which pretty much drops him. We pre-measured this down to there.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to lean over the side and just be like, hi, Force Lightning.
I said I go Force Lightning.
So it's 6 dice versus your defense.
Of 4, but I've got a hunker, so 5. Terrible.
I have got 2 misses. An expertise for the attack becomes a hit and a damage. Oh, just 1 natively built in. That's quite nice. So you've got 2 blocks.
I got 2 blocks, 3 misses.
So just the 2 crits going through.
Yeah.
How much else do they have left?
They have 4 left.
4. That is oddly convenient then. So I get 1 damage built into this.
Yep.
So I'm going to take 1 damage and reposition, then 2 more damage, so it'll be 4 damage.
Perfect.
And a reposition. So I'll KO them.
Yep.
Which will get me momentum, which covers up the number 6 slot. I am going to reposition myself to, as you might have guessed, the priority objective which I rolled, which I really need to get better at mentioning when I'm doing that. So I'm on a higher elevation here as well, so I'm just going to go to the extremity of 2.
I'm wounded now anyway, so you care not for
Yeah,
me.
I care not for that, and I will flip that objective to super bad guy control. So that will score me 3 points.
It will.
So 1, 2, 3 takes it to level 3 on your side still, so it's going to give me another momentum, which means I really need to start yanking this back the other way. And that's the Dukes all done.
Well, I've rolled the priority, and it's the same target that Count Dooku sat on.
Yeah.
But I've flipped Obi-Wan, so he's coming in for round 2 Dooku.
Round 2.
Round 2 Dooku. So,
Until the Magna rudely got in the way last time.
no. He's going to advance to here. He's then going to spend 1 for hello there. Ooh, and jump up neatly in front of that objective. Let's have him facing him. And then I'm staying on my Form 4 Ataru side, so I'll roll a nice little 10 dice against you.
Yeah, I'm on my Form 2 Makaji, which means I've got 7 defense.
That's not too shabby. Wow.
How's it going, Chris?
Yeah.
I've got 1 expertise off all this as well. Cool.
If you rolled any crits, I make it a miss.
I didn't. But that will happen afterwards. So I got 4 expertise. Well, I got 5 expertise and all the rest are misses. So that's 2 crits, 2 hits. So crit, hit. Hit. You make one of my crits a miss.
I do.
Boom, 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 boom. So let's clear all this mess out the way. So 2 hits, 1 crit.
Right, so I'm going to do the newly errated. Surely you can do better. When your character is targeted with an attack, you may spend 1 to 3 force. I'm going to spend 2, which knocks me down to 5. Convert any hits to misses for each force spent. So even though I've got all the blocks in the world, I'm just going to convert those to misses.
Okay. So I just get 1 success through, which gives me a shove, which will put you back up against the wall, and 2 damage.
This is where I play my Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card now, Chris. So I'm going to spend another force to use twice the pride, double the fall. After a close combat attack targeting an allied character within 2 is resolved, this unit may use this ability. If the attack roll contained no hits, and just the hit symbol, you roll a crit, I may dash and then make a 5 dice close combat attack targeting the attacking character.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to absolutely get back in your grill to stand here, and I'm going to hit you. So 5 dice on my Makashi side is not amazing compared to the 7 he usually rolls, but we'll see what we get.
Cool, 6 defense.
Oh, everything hit though, which is good. So I've got 4 hits and a crit.
Cool, I got 2 successes and 2 expertise. The 2 expertise turn your crit to a miss.
Rude.
Give me an extra success. So I block 3 normal.
So 1 success back. So I can either take a repositioning damage or a shove or a damage. I will just shove you, just like
a little bit.
there. Take a damage, mate.
Cool, 1 damage.
And that's a complex interaction there.
So at the end of that, that stays yours.
It does.
So I just get the 1 point.
Which knocks it to 4 on your
4
side.
on my side. And that's Obi-Wan all done.
Lovely. There's quite a few standards that are going to happen in this activation that future battle reports will have. So first of all, let's just say that the scoring one is the one in the corner that Obi and Dooku are fighting on.
Yeah.
The first thing that you might have noticed that's going to become standard is Stunt Gonk. Stunt Gonk's there for our pre-measuring shenanigans. The other one is going to be the Ventress / Bo-Katan sprint across the board, which I think is going to be very standard.
Yeah.
So I flip Kalani, but I can bank him for free, and that's the very important part of this activation. Yeah. So he's been banked for free because he's got complete analysis. I spend 1 less force to bank him. So Ventress is going to go. She's going to spend 1 of my 4 remaining force to simply jump to here, which takes her up this ingress point to the limit of a limit of 1 of it there.
Yep.
She's going to walk through my Fallen Magna Guard to where Stunt Gonk is. She's going to spend another force to jump to here because Dathomir and Dexterity is twice a turn, not once a turn. And I'm going to spend my last 2 to force push Annie. And this is our first time seeing force push, and it's
ridiculous.
Very good. So I basically choose someone who's within 3, and I can push them 3 range weight away from an allied character. So I'm going to sell him to the Jawas for parts.
Yeah.
Go
Smacks into a Jew back.
I mean, I won't say go back to your previous lifestyle, but that's what I'm going to do. So even though I can't score this, if Django wakes up, or even if we hire Stunt Gonk, I should be able to try and grab it. So at the end of that, I'll score 3, which takes it to 1 on your side, but importantly, it does give me another momentum to cover up the level 4, which means that it's kind of halfway.
It's closer to you and me at the minute.
But I'm all out of force now, so that's Ventress done.
So we flipped the same objective again.
Everyone wants that corner.
And I'm forgetting all the clone rules, really, because when Obi-Wan hit Dooku there, with the 212 being nearby, he could have gained pinned.
There's so many synergies. We've all been playing so many of the different characters. It's fine.
That's it. So he wouldn't have got back in, but hey, it's all right.
We're here for cinema gameplay.
I flipped the 5-0 first, but I banked them.
Yep.
And Captain Rex is going to have his final stand. But when Rex activates, he's going to shout, "Get a move on, soldier," to Cody. Cody's just going to
live
back
to
here
kill the Jedi.
To end within 1 of an ingress point and jump up here to help Obi-Wan, which will help me secure that objective.
Absolutely. But you won't use your hunker being engaged either because Obi-Wan loves them hunkers.
Yeah, we keep them all. And that is where we'll cut to Rex and see what he does just before he dies. Now, other clone rules I've been forgetting are Bring It On clankers with Rex. So every time he's had a hunker token, really, he should have healed, which is absolutely daft. But he is going to die at the end of this anyway because his second wounded will turn to a second injured. Point
Punch me.
I mean,
Punch my droid
he's not
face.
got much he can do, really. He's going to... I will shake... I will heal, medic, whatever.
Your busted fist.
To get rid of my busted fist, just so I do get my attack dice. And I'll punch your B1 droids in the side of the head.
So you've got some coordinated fire here.
I have the 501st and nearby, so I will remember it this time. So I'll give you strained at the start of this.
Now against close combat, I only have 3 defensive dice, but I do have protection because I'm contesting an objective. So I'll reduce the damage by 1.
And I've got 5 dice, so let's go. It's as good as ever. 1 hit, 1 crit.
2 expertise, thankfully, is a single block.
Cool. So just a
The
crit, which gives you pinned.
Lovely.
And that was the final stand of Captain Rex. What a valiant effort that was. But the main thing was he kicked Cody up the backside to score me that objective. So I do get 3 points at the end of that,
which takes to level 4 on your side.
Exactly. And it's back to you.
Right, so I have flipped this objective down here, which I'm still painfully not quite near to. So as you can see, the Magna Guard are going, so they're going to flip their wound to an injury, which will allow me to clear the pin.
Yeah.
We are simply going to take a move action. So this Mr. Magna is going to move to here. This Magna is going to move to the extremity of 2. And I've got a choice here, either to just take the 3 damage or to hunker. And I think my answer is I'm going to hunker. So hunker here. I'm going to put a token on each one, which I know is a little bit cheeky, but it's just because they're so far away from each other now, I'll forget. So this one is going to take the shove because I actually want him in front of Ventress. So if Anakin comes back up, not only am I providing Ventress with cover, but I'm also the target that Anakin would need to swing at.
Yeah.
So at the end of my activation, I will take 3 damage, sadly, which will knock me back down to 7. But most of their stuff is passive.
Yeah.
So they're okay for force abilities and things. So I will not be able to flip this one over here. I will only be able to score 1, which will knock me back this way towards your level 3. Will gain me momentum. But if you can knock someone out here, you should be all good for the second struggle.
So we've rolled, and it's the objective by Anakin again.
Yeah.
Which is just happily sat
If
as
this
mine.
one could come up at some point, I'd really appreciate it.
Now, if I can take that objective now, I can win this struggle.
Yeah, you need to knock someone out, don't you, really?
So I'm going with the banked 501st. So when they activate, their wounded will change to an injured. They will shake the broken weapon condition. There's a proper name for it, which I mean.
It's always going to be a broken gun. It's always going to be a broken gun.
It snapped pistol. They will then make an advance.
I think it's disarmed.
Disarm, that's the one. So the first one can't advance because he's pinned in place, but the second one absolutely will advance. 2. Yeah.
So this one will be in melee range, I think, just about. This one will be out.
Just out. Awesome. So we're saying after that they will take 3 damage because of the strained. Just leaves them exposed now.
After all
Thank
those
you for
conditions.
all those conditions.
You're more than welcome.
So clone number 2 will punch you in the face with 5 dice.
3 dice on my physical defense.
Lovely.
Just a solitary block.
Cool. So 2 successes will get me a pinned, which you've already got 1 on, so that's 1 damage plus another 2 damage.
So I'll just take 2 because I have protection when I am near the objective-y thing.
Yep.
So I had 4. I've got 6 damage, 3 health left.
Brilliant. Now the other one will shoot you, so I'll get more dice now.
So
7.
will I. I have slightly better defense against bullets.
I get 2 more, you get 1 more.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, not with those rolls though.
Misses.
1 solitary block.
Cool. 3 successes, 3 expertise turn into a crit. So 2 hits and a crit in the end after you've knocked mine away, which will be another pin, so another damage.
Yep.
1, 2. How many do I need to do to you? Just
So I'm
2?
on 6, I've got 9. So you need to do 3 damage. Sorry, you need to do 4 damage to me
4 damage to you.
because I'll reduce 1.
So it'll give you another pinned,
Yep.
which will be a
1
damage.
damage.
2 damage on the second hit.
Which will be reduced to 1.
Yep. And then the third one I'll do another strained, which will be another damage.
Lovely. So that is 3 damage.
It's 3 damage, which is enough to
Wound me.
Exactly.
You wound me, sir.
wound you. And at this point, I don't need to move closer to that because I can just stay where I am and secure it. and I think I'll do that. I'll stay where I am. I'll keep the force.
Yep.
And at the end of their activation, I will score 3.
Which will get you just
Which
to
will
take
move
that
it
struggle.
just onto the struggle to make it 1-1, and we'll reset and go to the third struggle.
Nice. That was a swingy second struggle.
It was.
A really swingy one.
I thought it was going to be 2-0 to you.
You can tell we're getting deep into the game because we're forgetting synergies and stuff, but it's getting really big hits also going through. So we've reset and we have got Hack the Security Network, and my choices were either this middle cross or this one. And because I know I've got my Shatterpoint left or Kalani, I've gone with these 3 here going into it. So deciding struggle, and then we'll go with the Separatists. Okay, so we have triggered this one for the main objective. So I'm going to go for the big attempted 4-point swing with my Shatterpoint card. So Django is going to go. He's going to convert that wound to an injury. He's going to shake. I'm going to shake this because Beskar armor is a thing. And first thing he's going to do is he's going to take the focus action, which allows him to jump. Because this is a passive, I don't think it costs me an extra force because I'm depleted on force. So I think it's...
Yeah, no, it's a passive,
game.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to leap down to here. And my intention, because I'm not engaged by these guys because they're wounded, is to be within 3 of Cody and both these clones, which is that roughly there, kind of quite a bit further back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot at Cody. So because I have focused, I have got 6 dice up to 7 with my resourceful gunslingeriness. Ooh. You've got all the hunker in the world.
Yeah, right? 2 hunkers.
But you don't count the terrain that you stood on.
No, so... It's 4 dice up to 6 because of my 2 hunkers.
And we'll just see if we can blast him. Oh, many misses, sadly.
2 blocks and 2 successes, which just become another block. So 3.
Right, so that will eat those. So it's just my just my crit that goes through.
Yeah.
So a crit for Django is 2 damage.
2 damage.
Knocks him down to...
Knocks him down to 7.
That's not too bad.
No.
Now, no extra cool stuff to happen. So at the end of my activation, I'm going to take all 3 objectives.
I might use Obi-Wan's passive at this point.
To clear the...
Yes, but it also lets me dash.
Go for it.
So, yeah, I will do. Cody will do that to heal twice, which will heal the 2 damage back off him. But it also lets him dash, which gets him here to contest that one.
Nice. Okay, so I won't take that one.
No.
So I'll just get a 3-point swing at that point. So I've got the one in the middle, so that'll take me to level 3. So Django's taken 3 damage from his strain, so he's on 6 health, infinitely killable. But I have Beskar now.
Yeah, and I've managed to roll the objective which is furthest away from me when everything over that side of the board's been. So
Kalani zone.
I'm going to try and take back what's Django's. I've flipped, and it's the 2/12. So they'll activate, the hunker will go away, their wounded turns to an injured, and they'll also get rid of their strained. So first of all, they are going to hunker.
Yeah, it's a shame I can't not so fast you because I burned all my force.
Yep, thankfully. So this one's just going to move here. I want one to stay outside of 2 of Django, and the other one can just move a bit closer, but it's more about having the hunker token. And then they're going to attack him. So the one next to him is going to punch him in the face with the butt of his rifle. So I get 4 dice against you.
I got 5 dice on my defense.
Lovely. Just going to double check Obi-Wan doesn't give them anything else. No, of course not.
Stop fishing.
I'm trying to remember everything.
Oh, well, the expertise pays off though. So 2 misses.
And I got 1 crit and 1 expertise, which turns into another hit. So 1 crit, 1 hit.
3 blocks.
So just a crit, which is a pinned and a damage.
Oh, okay, you're whittling him.
And now the other one gets to go, and he gets a nice 6 dice against you this time. And because Cody's there, I have got Bring It Down. So if I do get any misses, I can re-roll 2 of them.
Yeah, I've got 5 dice either way for my defences.
I didn't get any misses.
Nice.
First time ever. 3 become a crit and an extra damage.
I may have done myself out of a block on the last attack, but it makes it odds because you critted. Well, those crits are good for you because I rolled all the blocks in the land.
Yeah, so I've got 3 crits and I also got an extra damage. So I give you another pinned, which will be 1 damage.
Yep.
2 damage from the attacks, plus the extra. So 4 damage total.
1 from the pinned, 2 from the attacks, 3 total.
And 1 from what I rolled on my expertise.
4 total.
Yeah, 4 total. And I also get a shove and an exposed.
Ooh, very nice. I have 1 health left.
Cool.
Actually, it was pinned that he had originally, wasn't it? I put the wrong token on him there. There you go. Pinned and exposed.
Yeah. And I'll shove and I'll just move a little bit closer. But it means at the end of their activation, I do take control of that objective.
You do.
I get a point.
And you're gaining momentum, though.
I will.
It's still in my zone.
Because, so I've gained 1 momentum. It's still on number 2 on your side, though. And it's back to you with just 1 thing to go.
So we've got the middle objective just up here. That is now the priority one. And I've got Kalani left to go before I do a full reset. So he's going to activate. Now, this is where we've done a lot of looking at like passives and force cost and everything. We believe everything is still fair game and you can dash and stuff. So when he activates, Roger allows me to make a dash. So with everyone within 4. So this guy's going to dash and eat the pinned. These guys who are just up here on the gantry are just going to dash to here. So they are contesting the objective if anything happens to the Magna Guard that's over here, but he's not going to move, he's happy. I'm going to aim, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to focus and shoot.
At the 5-0 first.
At the 5-0 first. You're exposed. I've got 7 dice base. I go up to 8 because of focus. I go up to 9 because of target, concentrate, or firepower because they're still within 4 of these guys. And even though they're on their bums, I think it still counts.
Yeah.
Shoot you in the face. I'm going to move this out of the way and see how we do.
Oh, wow.
Good blocks. That's not amazing from Kalani because there's no expertise in there. So 5 blocks will allow my 1 crit to go through. Nicely done. Kalani on a crit is 2 damage.
Yep.
Knocks them down to...
not much left. They've only got 2 health left.
I could give them another damage for exposed from the combat AI protocols from the droids, but I'm just going to give them strained.
Okay.
Just to kind of guarantee.
Yeah. Well, the exposed's gone away now anyway.
Yeah. So I think I might just guarantee the murder, but very nicely done. At the end of that, I will score 3 points.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 knocks it to 5 on my side now as we try and
3 away from the end.
pull it back.
So I've just got Cody left to go, and I've rolled the priority objective, and it's the centre one.
That one Magna Guard is living his best life.
He's winning the game for you. Now, there's an interesting lots of things that happen right now. When Cody activates, we've got a big problem. So I choose an enemy character within 5 that's contesting, and they gain an exposed, which would be Django.
Yeah, you'd wound Django.
Yeah, because that exposed turns into a damage because he's already got one.
But I've also got an ability, which is when you activate, which is not so fast, and I can still use force abilities even when wounded, we believe.
It just costs you extra.
So that would cost me 2, because it usually costs me 1, so it cost me 3, actually.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah. But the interesting question is, because you've killed me, Dooku has Brave but Foolish, so when you kill a primary or secondary, I replenish 2 force, and then I get to make an attack with a supporting character. I think the cheesy try-hard reading of the rules is, I shoot you with Django first, and then Dooku replenishes it, so we're not going to do that. That's the way that our channel works.
We're the opposite of that.
We're always going to do the self-damaging version. So
yeah.
Dooku is going to wait, Django's going to shoot you for 3.
Yep.
He's going to roll 5 dice. I mean, I could have just not used this ability, but it's too fun not to use.
Oh, yeah, he's got it. It's his shtick.
And any hits or crits do a damage to Cody.
Cool.
So, take 3 damage.
That'll do. That's his first 3. He's been fairly healthy all game.
So, for the technical reading of the rules, did I shoot him earlier? Did he not get, when he was on the cover? Did he not take any damage
He
from
didn't
that?
take
Maybe?
any off that.
So, I'm saying that I triggered Dooku's ability first, so I'm not going to replenish the health, but it means that a Separatist supporting character can now either move or make a 5 dice attack. So we're going to bounce to the other side of the board, droids are going to shoot at clones.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the other side of the board. This set of droids are going to shoot at these guys. It's 5 dice attack, goes up to 6 because of concentrate firepower. They're wounded, but they can still shoot somehow.
Yeah.
They're robots, that's how it works. So we have got 2 hits and 3 expertise.
Nice.
3 expertise is just 2 more hits.
Cool. I had 1 expertise that turned into another block, so 4 blocks.
Nice. I'm glad we did all this working out, Chris, for all of these rolls to be completely redundant.
That's Shatterpoint Wang.
Not a combat action, so strain doesn't matter.
Strain's no good.
Go activate your models now, Chris.
Yeah. So it's back to Cody to have a perfectly normal activation now. So he's going to advance to the bottom of the ladder, the ingress point, and then place himself within 1 at the top of it there, which should get him nicely contesting that middle objective.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then he's going to pop a shot at that Magna Guard. So he's got a Say Goodnight Clanker, so it gives him sharpshooter, but he's not focused, makes no odds. But when he makes a shooting attack, you don't have cover.
So I just get my hunker.
Just your hunker. So, interestingly, although we're on the same level...
It's cover.
There's
because
cover.
Top-down view and all that. So
exactly.
6 dice for me.
6 dice for me as well.
Ooh, okay. 2 blocks and 4 expertise.
Cool. I got 2 misses, 2 crits, a hit, and an expertise. The expertise just turns into another hit.
Cool. I got 4 blocks. So
Cool.
2 crits going through.
So just 2 crits, which is 3 damage and a pinned.
Ooh, 3 damage is not nice.
If I'd have got one more through,
would've shoved me?
I would have shoved you.
So I've taken 5 damage. I've got 5. Actually, no, I've taken 6 damage. I've got 4 left.
Awesome. That is Cody done.
So you'll score a point.
Just the 1 point, yeah, which puts it on 4 on your side, gives me another momentum.
Nice. Right, we think this is going to be the last activation of the game now. So it's triggered the scoring point that's near Kalani and Pals, or just Kalani, basically, the only one holding it. So Ventress is going to go because I have the Shatterpoint card. So first things first, I'm going to spend a force. I'm going to do a Dathomirian Dexterity Leap. I'm going to go where Stunt Gonk is.
Stunt Gonk.
Whoop. Now this guy's not within 2 of this objective, so
No.
I'm going to just try and hit this guy. I do have shoves, but you've got steadfast, so we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm going to focus and hit him, so 9 dice attack.
Cool. Mine's normally 3, but I do have a
keep your
hunker,
hunker, yeah.
so I get 1 extra dice to my defense rolls thanks to Obi-Wan.
See how we do. Okay. Oh my god. When Ventress wants you dead.
Yeah, I'm going to die. Cool. I got
I'm making
one,
sure I've converted that correctly.
1 block and 2 expertise turns into another block.
Okay, 2. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is that a full playbook?
It's more than a full playbook.
It's
but I
a
can't
wrap.
do a wrap.
It's a wrap.
How much health do these guys have?
They've got 7.
I'll do. So I'm on my Jarkai, it's worth saying, when activated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
Okay.
Wounds them.
Yep.
I could shove them if I feel like it, but they're on their butts.
Just force push him away.
I'll force push them anyway
Bang,
with the free one that I
back
get.
into the wall.
And a pinned and all that. So it'll gain me momentum. At the end, it'll score me 3, which will take 4 even, which will take the shatter point. So handshake on camera.
Good game, sir.
Good game. We shat and we pointed.
It is indeed. I'm shattered now.
We'll go to the post game. And so at the end of the game, here we are, and it's just been absolutely chaotic.
It was, yeah. There's so many little weird interactions of this happens, then that, then this, then that, and the timing of it's just...
It's amazing how clustered that centre point was, and then it was just deserted by the end, just Cody and Magna fighting over it. But it's 2-1 to the Separatist Alliance for the good guys.
Yeah, good guys, whatever.
And we'll talk it through now. But that feels better now you've not got the robe on.
Yeah, it's a lot cooler. A lot cooler.
That was a big first struggle.
It's
the longest first struggle I think we've had, but then the 2 that came after was naturally just dominoes.
Yeah, second and third were always really quick. At one point, I thought it wouldn't get to a third.
Yeah, I think I pulled it back more than I had any right to in the second, but then you had a big swing and it was just like, yeah, fair play, you deserve that.
My clones on the right just folded like sacks of paper,
Yeah,
basically.
the droids did a lot of shooting. There was some weird interactions as well, so we kind of, like we said at the start, we're casual, we kind of eyeballed it and went from there, but if there's anything awkward, just let us know. But
we totally won't get it right in the future either, but thanks for the comment.
Yeah, hopefully it looks pretty, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, exactly.
MVP for you on both sides?
Cody in his own way, although he didn't really do much, he kind of did. He was just there.
I mean, Annie's always great.
Annie's always, until he went back to bloody Tatooine and ended up with the Jawa family.
I think because of that, Ventress for me, she ran the length of the board twice and then just yeeted people. Yeah. But she's always really good. I think in the next round of Bat Reps, we might lose Dooku, but bring in Mr. Robo Legs and some more Dathomir or Grievous as well. It's gonna be pretty.
I'll bring my Power Nun. if we get hold of it.
Rage Nun.
Luminara.
Yeah. So as always, we're very much casual players playing for fun, and we encourage you to do the same. If you want to see more of this game system, let us know in the comments below, and we'll prioritise it. We play an awful lot of systems, so it's always good to know which people are hankering for. Massive thank you for Chris for painting everything. Massive thank you to Oz at Rampage Games for supporting us during this. It's been weird for releases for online store, so he's been amazing at getting things out to us. So we'll put links and all stuff in below. And boring YouTuber stuff. Give us a subscription and a like. Anything else?
That's it, really.
May the force be with you.
Yeah.
And see you later. Bye. Well, a massive thank you for watching that video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to find some more, they should be over here. And if you want to support the channel and the content that we create here, there's links to our Patreon and merchandise in the description below. Take care.